Okay, Evan, I've got one thing for you. It's really directional in nature that I would recommend you work on in open room and then as we get into November. And kind of starting from the beginning here on the 2 game at bats, really good back hip load. Really good back hip load. Okay, doing a good job there. Really good job forward and level into the ground. Awesome. Really good job forward and level into the ground. Okay. Now from here, and you can really see this, it's hard to illustrate by just talking about it. That's why I put those major league samples up. But what you got to feel is you're setting yourself up in a real good position. Now what you've got to feel is as your front heel slams down and your back heel starts to engage. Okay. So as we watch it here, here, here. Good. Again, watching heel come down, this start to engage. It's good. But what we've got to do is feel our top half, as you compare it to the major league samples, you've created space in there. In there. See how you create that space? See how you're creating that space? And you just really need to be aware of feeling connected. Connected means that I'm keeping my top hand a fist away from my back shoulder. And you're setting yourself up in a position where you should be able to do that. Engaging. Engaging. But just feeling like, okay, hey, as you'll see in the major league samples, as that front heel comes down and I engage my lower half, my back elbow is just going to drop and I'm going to feel my hands coming straight out of the slot as opposed to getting that caster way that you get right there. And that leads to a little bit of an around type of action. An around type of, that timing was off there, so it's going to look worse. But you can still see how it's an around and a longer path to get to the ball. So as you watch those major league samples, pay close attention to what their top half does because you set your lower half up really well. That's really good, Ev. But as this happens, we've got to feel just our back elbow drop, our hands stay close. You'll even see as with the major leaguers, as their back elbow drops right here, their hands come in tighter, whereas you create that space. Good. Now as your heel comes down, we want to feel our back elbow slam against our side and our hands actually come into our back shoulder rather than create that separation right there.